Hello party people, this is Jeremy from Jambalaya Plays Games here, and I'm with Chris Kirkman of Dice Hate Me. We're here to talk about Legends of Sleepy Hollow. Just get right to it. We know that it's cooperative, we know it can be played solo, but just give us an overview of the game and let's see what people want to find out here. Let's see what we can find out.
All right. So Legends of Sleepy Hollow is set 3 days after the disappearance of Ichabod Crane, which is told in the Washington Irving short story Legend of Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah.
So what we have is 4 townsfolk that have banded together to try to find out, to go find Ichabod.
Okay.
As the story progresses through the eight chapters of the campaign game, they'll go on various adventures. This is our setup for chapter 1, which is, all this is prototype, but most of the final art is done.
Okay.
They're being led to the schoolhouse by Katrina Van Tassel. So they're going to go and look for journals that Ichabod and a student shared together and try to figure out what's going on in the game.
Okay.
So let's take a look at some of the characters and how they kind of play. Then we'll talk about what you're doing with the foes. So here we have a player board. This is a prototype. It'll be nested. It'll have like 3 levels on this. We'll have a lot of tuck things.
Okay.
But what you'll see, and also there won't be health. We'll have damage rings on the miniatures, so you don't have to track your health with cubes and things.
Okay.
So Matthias Grew is a Revolutionary War veteran. So Matthias has sort of a mysterious past, but everybody knows that Matthias served under General Lafayette in the Revolutionary War, but now has joined together with them for a little bit of firepower. Carries twin flintlock pistols and has a lot of area effect barrage that can fire into a square and damage everything there.
Okay.
Now the core system is this action pool. Whenever you're wanting to activate something, you'll take a token and you'll activate these special abilities or general abilities.
Okay.
Now these special abilities are the really powerful ones, but you cannot use them again until you refresh your player board.
Okay.
So you'd have to go and do these different actions. Now when you want to take an action, you can refresh them again.
Yeah.
So a little bit of a power bar. So the more you're able to use these things and get them out, the quicker you'll be in getting them back.
So that says environment, so it's based just environment.
Yep.
Okay.
And the hip shot is your basic attack.
Okay.
Over here is rest, so you can get rid of, you can heal yourself, or calm, which is part of the system, which is fear. So when you get attacked by the weird things that are coming around and attacking you here, like that, you'll take fear and it'll be placed into your action pool.
Okay.
So you're going to be using those as action tokens, and until you, again, as you start to bring up fear, you can't refresh.
It blocks off.
It blocks it off, so it takes it longer. So you're going to have to manage that through resting or through Elijah's abilities over here, which can do blessings.
Okay, so he's like a blessing healer.
Exactly.
Okay.
So the main characters are Matthias. We have also Elijah, as I mentioned before.
Okay.
He's a Dutch Reformed minister. He lost his family during the Revolutionary War, and so he is kind of the spiritual advisor for them. He channels his faith through his staff, his walking staff that he's walked around, all around New York with. His main abilities are to also do wrath, which is his attack, but he can also bless, and so he can bless the other heroes out here. He also has a really cool ability called Cleansing Right that basically targets one area, and he can heal all his allies in that, but also do 3 damage to all foes. So he can bring down kind of the finger of God and do a lot of damage in that spot.
Okay, that's good to go.
Yeah. So then we got Jeremiah Pinka here. He's the town undertaker. He walks softly but carries a big shovel.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, he's awesome. So he's kind of the tank, but he doesn't have any range, so he's got to get right into the thick of it with people. But he's got these like practice smash. It does 2 dice plus 2 damage. So we're looking at these special pumpkin dice now.
Oh, okay.
So they have different attack abilities, 1 through 3, and a blank. There's also, you can do a little bit of a luck-based thing here, which is a wild smash.
I like it.
This is great.
I like luck. I love
you
it.
Roll this, you can either go with no damage, or you can go up to 9 damage.
Ooh.
Yeah. So he's got a lot of swing.
That's like
to him.
my style, man. I'm a
he's
little wild.
There you go.
Wild.
Jeremiah's a blast to play. And then we got Emily over here. So Emily is the tanner's apprentice. Her father is the tanner, but she's grew up by the outskirts of the Sleepy Hollow, Tarrytown. Okay. And she's very proficient with a bow. She's the fastest. She has the most movement spaces, and also she only has 4 action tokens, so she refreshes faster than everybody else.
Wow.
She does dedicated damage with her bow. She can do just straight up 5 damage with her kill shot. A Hunter Shot does a dedicated too, so
Oh, okay.
she's pretty awesome.
So what's the overarching thing? This has a big storyline?
Big storyline.
Okay.
So you're going to progress every single map in the game. All 8 chapters is different.
Okay.
So you're going to be playing through this one, which is chapter 1, obviously.
Right.
And through the schoolhouse, you're going to be facing down foes like the Shriekroot here.
Okay.
And Gobkins.
Okay,
So,
and Gobkins.
So these are animated sort of vegetation and things that have grown up and are under the control of something. Now, you don't know if it's the Headless Horseman or some nefarious force beyond that.
Yeah.
And in this particular chapter, you've got to progress through and use environment actions to flip these things over, which will lead to Legends cards.
Yeah.
So the Legends cards are like
okay.
this, and I won't spoil anything for
Right,
anybody.
let's not
'cause
spoil it.
do not spoil.
Yeah.
But basically, when you uncover a card, you'll flip it over, you'll see what it says. It could be story, it could be items,
Oh, okay.
all kinds of things.
All right.
So that's pretty much the gist of it. You saw how fear worked, how the campaign works, moving through. We got some simple line of sight rules, things
Right.
like that, some range things, but that's the gist of the game.
All right. So that was a really good overview. This was on Kickstarter. It's
This was on
delivering
Kickstarter.
soon, right?
Well, hope soonish. We're hoping to
soonish.
deliver by December and have it in retail by January.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that's wonderful. At least you know what's out here, people. It's in the process. It's right here in physical form.
And you can always check our progress online at Twitter or on the website.
Okay. Well, thank you once again for giving us a good overview. This is Legends of Sleepy Hollow by Dice Hate Me. I had Chris. Thank you so much for taking time to talk about this.
Thank you.
Stay tuned at Origins for more coverage from Jambalaya Plays Games.